How's it going, everybody? David Hedge here, House Hedge Gaming, and today we're looking at a game that puts you into the realm of the likes of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, where you choose your fighter, try to complete combos, occasionally hit the block button, and be the last fighter standing. Let's take a look at Super Dice Battle from Ephyrean Games. All right, let's go over how to play Super Dice Battle. Now, in this game, you get to choose one of four different fighters. You can either play as Southpaw, you can play as Burnwater, you can also play as General Hale or Detective Guthrie. No matter which one you choose, you will take their board, their corresponding dice, and you will take a number of icons to signify basically your health, because in multiple rounds of play, you're trying to get the best 2 out of 3. So you can either set the game for 1, 2, or 3 lives, and then from there you start rolling. So the way the game works is that you're going to be frantically rolling your dice. Now there's two different ways to play. You can either play it turbo mode where everybody's rolling, they're trying to figure out where they're going to assign dice, and when they assign dice, they assign them to different combos, whether it be a light combo, heavy combo, a special combo, or a defensive one. Now when you assign dice, you have to assign one die to the farthest left, so you can't just fill in wherever. So it's like basically trying to do that contra code. You have to do it exactly right. So this is the exact same way that is. So in this case, the way I rolled, I can start with the heavy combo here, and Burnwater will be starting out with a light combo. Now, while you're doing this, you can either continue with everybody trying to roll dice as much as they can, as fast as they can to fill out their combos, or you can take the opportunity and just put it on normal mode, and where everybody, once they're done assigning dice, they just roll again. Now, once a player is able to complete a combo, so for example, Burnwater here was able to complete a combo, they yell out combo. Now, what they do is that they will actually go through and get certain abilities depending on what they have. So for example, if you go by the key icon here, you'll see it on the side here. For that one, we have the fire, which is burn. At the start of the defense step, the attacker may roll a combo die. On a button result, A, B, Y, or Z, deal 10 damage to the defender. So there can be times in the game where a player can actually build up a defense combo. So for example, if I had a Z, I could have put it there and hopefully try to mitigate some damage that would be coming through. But in this case, unfortunately, I can't do that. So once this happens, the attacking player will be able to roll this die. Now, if it has this little burst symbol, you add 10 damage to that attack. But if it ends up having the regular pip that we all know and love, it will deal 10 damage, or it will actually activate on abilities that are on the board. So either way, you're going to be getting some damage out of it. So let's say, for example, here we got an additional 20 damage. So 20, we roll a combo die. We got one of the buttons, so it'll be 30 damage total. That would be set onto Southpaw. Now, Southpaw has a threshold of 80. If they take 80 damage, then they are knocked out, and the opponent would gain one of their icons to signify that they've already won one game against them. But once a combo is used, it will be taken out, and then play will proceed until one player is no longer available to have any of their icons to give to another player. But it's simple. It's an easy game to play. Like I said, there's different ways here. You have different icons on the boards that will able to do everything from giving additional damage, actually taking away damage, because like sometimes the quick attacks, they may be really good, but at the same time they lack a little bit of oomph, so you need to actually do a little bit more on that. Also, you have your reference key on the back here, which references the super die that you roll, and also combo results. Your A, B, Y, Z is your buttons. Your up, down, left, right is, of course, your directional abilities. And then you have your offensive, your defensive, and your specials. So this game, it's very compact, easy to play. It's chaotic, but you know what? That's a lot of the fighting games that you grow up with, whether you played Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Final Fight, you name it. This game is very reminiscent in that realm, and it pays great homage to those video games that we all grew up with. But that is how you play Super Dice Battle from Ephyrean Games. Well, there you have it. That is how to play Super Dice Battle from Ephyrean Games. This one, it's old school for me. It's like the SNES games, like Saturday Night Slam Masters and things of that nature. And plus, like, look at this rule book, old school SNES style. Love this. This hits me in the retro nostalgia piece of my heart, and I really do enjoy this. It's a fun game to play. It could be as chaotic as you want it to be, where everybody's rolling dice, trying to commit them to the different combos to be able to hit the big moves. But at the same time, you can also slow it down a little bit. Everybody rolls their die, commits a die, and then goes from there once everybody is ready. So you have two different speeds. So like Street Fighter 2 Turbo, you can either play Turbo and have it be chaotic, or you could slow it down to the normal version where everybody is still mashing buttons, but the combos will happen more often and a lot less chaotic. But I really do enjoy it. There's two different versions of this. The four fighters that they currently have, you have Southpaw, which is basically your Ken or Ryu-esque type character to me. You have to have a mutant somewhere, so you have a giant shark in this. You have your robot. You have your military personnel, and who knows what else that they have in store for later on down the line in future releases for the game. And I want to thank them for giving us a copy of the game to include in our giveaway a few weeks ago, and it was really awesome to be able to talk to the people behind this game, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for future releases. But thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let everyone know that House Hedge Gaming is here for all of your gaming needs. But until next time, everyone, stay safe and take care, my friends.